Hi everyone, I'm Airier, and today we're going to be looking at a nice, relaxing dip into the very sane mind of Max0r with the incorrect summary of Devil May Cry 5 Part 1. Yeah, now that I've said so much blasphemy that I'm absolutely certain my house was just struck by lightning, we're going to jump right into whatever the hell we're going to do here, because I mean, it's not like Devil May Cry is already a series that memes itself already, and I'm sure Max0r won't have plenty of fuel to absolutely break the minds of everyone doing this, and maybe if someone had an ACD or OCD compulsion to check out every meme individually, this would be completely safe and in no way about to strain the limits of sanity. You know, completely believable things. Yeah, so we're going to jump right in. You guys know the deal. Link below, original video. Hit it up. Let's get started.
Garry's Mod 5 is a fighting hack-and-slash game where you play as a single family of Nirvana backup singers and their detachable appendages, struggling.
No, they can't actually.
Game where you play as a single family of Nirvana.
Oh god, that's all the characters from the game. I literally just thought it was the cast of Friends for a second, and I thought it was like, oh, it's the people from... No, why does that fit so well? Why does this actually work? I didn't even realize it was the cast of the game at first. We're just going to repress this and move on.
Backup singers
it shouldn't work. That image shouldn't work.
To stop mankind's ultimate foes, Virgin and Urinate, who are peaceful environmentalists attempting to grow a tree in their yard. You play as our intrepid heroes, Dante Inferno, Nero Claudius, and the Roman numeral 5, as they attempt to run their small business amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Times are tough.
That is actually their names, isn't it? It's literally Nero 5 and the old man. Oh my god. Oh, and this is probably the monster from that opening T-pose that was disturbing. Yeah, I don't look at them for a reason.
But fortunately, Nero is forklift certified. Along the way, you will encounter testicular torsion, skeletons, famous YouTuber Critical, the realization that you left the stove on downstairs, and Dark Souls PvP, but with enough tenacity, strength.
No. Go, wait, what? Okay, what was that about Critical?
That you left the stove on downstairs, and Dark Souls PvP, but with enough tenacity.
You know what? No, we're not, I don't even... does it? Okay, no, I'm trying not to get obsessed here, but dear God.
Testicular torsion.
1. Blood-slicked vegetation. Oliphant's roots? Ah. Someone watched Pet Shop of Nightmares? Or Little Pet Shop of Nightmares?
Torsion.
Ah. Skeletons, which are probably the least disturbing thing. And a car getting cut in half.
Famous YouTuber Critical.
Oh god, I see, because they did the exact same pose. God damn it.
The realization that you left the stove on downstairs, and Dark Souls PvP, but with enough tenacity, strength, cunning, and force of will, I will be able to tell you about what happened.
Why does that sound like that's a reference to a song?
Because who would want to play Devil May Cry 5? That would be stupid. So sit, lie back, and clap, enjoy, see video, run, relax, and enjoy an incorrect summary.
I'm not even going to look at those pictures. I know I will have.
Our story begins with Nero here in his garage, tending to his new Lamborghini.
I hate this commercial. I'm sorry, this is not so much a comment on Max0r. Just why did you have to bring this obvious, just flexing bullshit up? It looks so overwhelmingly fake, and I just, every time I see it, I'm like, please let me have a skip second sooner. Like, even if it's just a second sooner, let me skip sooner. I hate this thing so much. It's literally like, look how good I am. I am taking this ad out to make myself feel better because this is all a lie, but it looks good so other people like it. It's literally Instagram the ad.
While faced with the acquisition of knowledge, Nero finds a small man standing outside.
Oh my.
What is that music?
Is he actually playing his own theme song?
What the fuck?
He's actually playing his own theme song.
So he steals his whole arm.
I have no idea who that is.
The arm to go to the Fuda dimension. That way he can never be seen again. So like a week passes and now the big tree exists. This is a completely unrelated incident. Soon to be
no idea what's going on.
The now one-armed Nero and
Does
his
he not have a
5
replacement
are
yet?
already inside
Usually they have like a
the
bunch
two
of
head forward
matchy
into
things.
a dungeon, remarking how Dante invited them over for a picnic. When suddenly Nero spots a letter from the Demon King Urizen. Reading reading the letter, it specifies that the Koopalings and him have taken over the Mushroom Kingdom, and that Dante is now a permanent guest at one of his 7 Koopa hotels. Nero begins traversing the Walmart garden section when he encounters a bee. Thinking quickly, Nero just shoots the bee, since guns work and are the most effective means of self-defense. You must head on without me, Nero. My bird is crashing. Your what?
Oh, his bird is actually crashing the game. Also, how many bullets do they go through? And the answer is a lot. They go through a lot. It's not worth counting.
Fucking Vista. Nero shoots through his enemies until he...
Oh god, is this game old enough that they could have had a Vista PC version? I don't even... I'm sorry, I remember Vista, and it made upgrading a lot easier, let's just put it that way, but I'm sorry, I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting that. It hurts because it's true. Way too true.
He reaches the throne room of Urinate. He finds...
Did he just edit that entirely? He did, didn't he? Starring the Max0r Memorial Hospital. He literally just edited that in. So I need to pay attention to this because he's going to be putting little jokes in it that I didn't even realize. Good on him, though. Looks really
room of legit. He finds Dante passed out, and urinalysis, like every true-blooded American, is in his Fox News chair. With no other options, Nero forces urinoscopy to shift from beating up old people to beating up cripples.
That he might have made, so, yeah. 1984.
Why are you in my house?
Or 1894. Also, I know it's not really related, but am I the only person who looks at this and goes, hey, it's Sauron? Which, I mean, it's wrong, but it kind of looks like his helmet. Am I the only one seeing that? Am I the only one? Probably. I'm probably the only one seeing that. Has bullets.
Round 2.
He got better fast. Yep.
So Uridine punches them to death, and the Mario brothers are forced to escape. Nero's only recourse now is to hopefully get strong enough to grow a new arm and live to challenge Uranemic again. Kylo...
Isn't that actually what happened? Oh, yeah, that's the joke, because it actually is kind of what happens. Also, funny thing is, and I only know this because I was obsessive about this game. Oddly enough, I can't play because I suck at video games like this horribly, but I love the music and I love the story. I just can't actually play it. Yeah, it's a giant fail montage when I try it. But more importantly, you actually can win that fight. Yeah, it's massively anticlimactic and kind of sucks, but technically you can win the fight. You just really shouldn't.
Ren, however, is just a fucking pussy who's not going to do anything. Even after the tree eats everyone, he's just like, oh, fuck it, dude, plants grow. So like another week passes, and now Nero is being driven by a woman, a terrible mistake. As if to spite Nero, she drives intentionally into a group of bees. This prompts the greatest credit sequence known to mankind. It gave me a filmmaking boner. So Nero becomes trapped in the slow motion dimension for a week until he's able to get off at Atlanta. Here, Nero enters a sex shop and finally purchases a fisting device. He then uses it in legal self-defense in order to bypass the bee rights laws of 1994. Nero's...
I am just going to thank him for not making an entire B movie cut right here and just put up the entire script, which apparently is something he's done before, and I know because I've seen it. I had no idea what I was looking at. Also, the RBs. This is terrifying. No.
Gameplay consists of expert use of his sword.
I really wish I was good at these games. This would be so fun.
Vibrators, all with different.
I'm not going to pause on those.
Abilities. This one, for instance,
I've seen that shirt in real life,
fucking electromagnetic field. Or this one, which vibrates his position in space-time. Atlanta's fucked up. Nero then proceeds to fight all 2 enemies.
I guess it has a vibrating function to penetrate the enemy better. I'm sorry. I'm a 5-year-old. I had no excuse. I just had a second there. Why is that a thing?
That are available to him before assuming the role of a Brazilian logging company. Have you ever tried fighting a plant before? It's very easy.
I guess they were rooted in place.
My teleporting van.
You're what?
Like literally, what?
All right. Nero proceeds to wander aimlessly through the city. Nero proceeds to fight aimlessly through the city. Along
Sounds
the way,
about
he
right.
encounters sedans, angry sedan owners, hotels, and indescribable horrors, and Italian business owners. Now motivated, Nero takes to the city streets to probably do something.
Really? Really, Max0r? Now the freaking Virgil line of I don't even. It's freaking a meme at this point. He just dropped it in there as a regular part of conversation, just not even pulling it out, just throwing it in there. It's like an Easter egg in an entire video of Easter eggs.
Something eventually. Feeling bored, he takes to the phone and calls Amazon single-day delivery shipping at 11:59 p.m. God
and they
bless
actually
those
arrived on
drivers.
time? Wow.
As Nero makes his way to the church, he accidentally steps on one of those Amazon ordering buttons and buys an entire ambulance.
For that. Yeah, I've seen this scene before. It's still just really damn cool.
Man, I sure do hope you speak English.
What?
Oh, he's British.
Did you say, oh, British?
Oh, he's British.
They don't speak English.
This ambulance delivery man is 30 seconds over his bathroom break, forcing Nero to dispatch him for the good of the company. You may notice the game is trying to teach me the alphabet over here, but I refuse to learn it. Devil May Cry's combat is not necessarily about surviving your enemies, but fucking owning them. And depending on how stylish you are, your letter rating will potentially go up to one of the higher letters. I don't know. I was a rebel in preschool. Nero conducts an epic battle with the monster, poking and prodding at him while he swings his titanic arms and breaks everything in sight. Eventually, the beast resorts to his ultimate attack, Vor, spitting Nero out into the streets and forming a Vor-nado to try and stop him. And just as it seems hopeless for...
I hate everything he just said because it seems accurate. It literally is a tornado of Vor. Things I never thought I would have reason to say in real life. Or fake life, or internet, or anywhere for that matter. And I'm not okay with that.
For our anime girl, Nero is able to find the
reference Nero is a good one.
slams the Amazon employee into the ground, killing him
They're having fun with the Jerry model on this one. I know it's an older game, but it still kind of looks really good.
'Twas the moment that, after years of searching, had twilight sparkle.
Is this the actual dialogue from the game?
Realized that friendship was indeed.
Oh my god, they actually did it. And it's not actually from the game. He's reading a Twilight fan fiction from My Little Pony, isn't he? I thought Twilight, it was just like the way he was reading it made it sound really legit. But no, he's reading a My Little Pony fan fiction. And Max0r actually modded in a My Little Pony book for him. I don't know which is weirder. That he had to sift through My Little Pony fan fictions to find the one that has the right tone to fit Five's entire thing. His vibe of, I am a very old man, but also I'm not. And also I'm a cripple, but also I'm not. I'm also wholly a person, but I'm also not. Also, I'm very much into poetry. Also, that last one isn't actually a joke. It just kind of seems to be a thing.
Magic.
What the
Does that
hell?
mean Virgil was actually into poetry? Huh.
Die, bitch.
Lasagna.
Bitch, listen. Really? I mean, sure, it just doesn't really fit. Good old PewDiePie song.
Pardon
Kind of surprised I didn't play
delay. I was catching up on some reading.
V, are you fucking disabled?
Yes, Nero.
Only mentally.
I do have a disability. My IQ is too high.
God damn it.
Technically, if it gets to the point where you overthink things to the point where it does to it, it could functionally count. Did it
Okay. Nero
crash?
proceeds through the city on a zipline.
They just moved around.
Cutscene 3 fucking seconds after starting the level. Now you know what bats look like. He begins heading towards the big tree, encountering enemies because this is a video game. Nero wanders into the sewers, and then out of the sewers, and then into the scissors ghost. This game has the consistency of an Escher painting. Nero kills the scissor man from Clock
Well, I mean,
Tower,
as long
and
as it's
then systematically
consistently
loots every
Escher-esque.
single bookshelf. Feeling mischievous, Nero finds a phone and tells Nico that
I'm sorry, did he just... Oh, they get to destroy a library. Oh, sorry, it's just a personal thing. I can't stand books being destroyed in general. My wife makes art with old, used paperbacks that are honestly kind of disturbing and fucked up. But she'll rip them up and make art out of it in like some crazy combinations and resin stuff. And I don't get a bit of it, but she does it. And I have to leave the room because when she's tearing pages out of a book, I legitimately feel pain. So this entire thing right here is just... It's, oh, bad. A trigger would have been nice. Like a, hey, gratuitous book destruction. Like all the other shit, yeah, that's fine. Death, murder, all that stuff, don't care. Book destruction. There are lines you do not cross.
clock tower and then systematically loosens every single
Why did I rewatch
bookshelf.
this part?
Feeling
Why did I rewatch
mischievous,
this part?
Nero finds a phone and tells Nico that he's pregnant and that she needs to get there right away. He goes
Damn,
into
she
a
is
religious
fast.
building for the second time today to find that God has given him the snake girl waifu that he always prayed for.
Isn't this what you always want?
This boss fight is what I'd like to call Toho's Bizarre Adventure, since it involves dodging an assload of projectiles.
Oh,
and
no, I
depth
hate
perception.
those. I
He
can't
comes
do
into a
bullet hell.
succulent snake body to find a fully intact woman, but the game doesn't care about her, so neither will I. Meanwhile,
Seriously?
down the street, Kylo Ren is walking his parrot.
Yeah, he does look like Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren is forced to find a new operating system for his parrot. He does this by scanning around
God,
and
some of these
watching his
monsters
cat
are really
play with
disturbing.
excessively alive yarn. V's gameplay is very simple. You tell this guy and this guy to kill things for you, and when the time comes, read.
Really? Did he actually? You know what? I'm going to give him credit here. This isn't just a simple mod. They actually have a full book with interior pages. It's weird, but I'll give him credit for this one.
The majority of the difficulty comes from assuring that his frail Slovenian body does not become crushed by the weight of his hollow bones. And whenever he feels
So
like
it's
it,
literally
V
just
can
getting him
summon
out of the way?
Bowser is really strong. V goes shopping in New Longio for like 3 minutes before he calls tech support, claiming that he flattened the pins on his CPU. Upon hearing of this news, Linus Tech Tips arrives.
1, ew. I would have nightmares about this. 2, what was that thing he
claiming
just
that
did?
he flattened the pins.
What were you looking up, Max0r, that this came up? You know what? No, I'm just... Why?
On a CPU.
Someone's going to tell me it
Upon hearing of this
has
news,
some
Linus Tech
meaning
Tips
and it matters.
arrives to
Oh, wow,
challenge
it actually
V,
does look like
delivering
Mac.
the vengeful wrath of his 3 12K cameras.
What is
Unfortunately,
with
this
all
the
of
worst
the
boss in
giant-
game, and I can't say that
No,
I
because
fought
it's
him
a tree
well,
enemy,
because
that's why. I
V
was gonna say,
doesn't
why
fight
y'all plant
anything. Upon killing Linus Tech Tips, V opens the doors
Kinda
to
does look
Sears,
like him
but
with the
sees this
hair.
guy and is like,
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yeah! Oh, never mind. Oh, he's dead.
I wish I was dead. V goes through Fallout 3 and is trapped by an anus, at which point he is forced to
Yeah,
fight through
it
the
does.
anus. He enters a construction site but is trapped by the anus again. Do you see a pattern? Fortunately, V's fights look like a cartoon.
Seems like someone had a
battle in
fetish,
dust
they're just
cloud.
trying to
He
look for a
encounters
reason.
giant bug, and I can't think of anything funny. Please don't put this in the script. I can't tell how, but I'm winning. V finally escapes the storm drain. And to celebrate, he calls
Not
Nico
even
and
gonna
tells
ask.
her that
Nope.
he's a YouTuber, so she comes immediately to suck his dick. Also, he's
How
very
does she
handsome,
just
and his
drive
voice
through
sounds extremely
everything?
cool. So anyways, I saw a cringe doomer poster and I thought to my trad self that I would show him as being a soy Wojak, and to add the correct amount of irony,
What
through
are
his
you
troll face who was
fucking
covering
saying?
himself in-
Find
What?
the stupid devil sword, you internet poison dumb fuck, before I grow a brain aneurysm.
Damn, she was just about to miss my 60-minute presentation on the Warhammer 40k lore. Hello!
What was that about a devil sword?
Nothing, it's
I mean, honestly, if he did incorrect summary of 40k, I would also enjoy that. Mostly because if you say things right, it sounds like it's wrong. And when you say things wrong, it could also still be right because that lore is fucked up.
not important anyways. Do you use Reddit? V is now forced to battle the Arch Redditor, and to do this, he will need to use all of the skills that he has already used, such as
Not
dodging,
getting hit?
flying, and watching. This boss fight is one of the best in the game, as V is forced to remain mobile, balancing the damage of his minions while overcoming the caffeinated super ranting of the Redditoid. Those are real words, I guess.
What?
But through mastery of
They
V's
are?
delegation skills, our hero puts up a legendary battle, and after an immense and prolonged struggle, he moves in for the kill, and finally
Why did I think I
slays
just
his
wanted to enjoy his
horse.
gameplay? Like,
We
being
killed his
slow in
horse.
this game
Then
feels
he just
so weird.
walks away. V sprained his
Really?
ankle or something.
He just walks
Meanwhile,
away?
down the street, Nero attempts
I mean, I
to
know
get into Sears
why,
and
plot-wise,
accidentally
but it just
becomes
seems
Sonic
weird
the
happening in
Hedgehog.
game. Oh
Time
god,
to
he even
begin
had the blue
another shit
effect. It
boss.
does
This
fit.
time he will be killing an imported giraffe before those bastards of the USDA can steal it from him. I'm not going to dwell
Giraffe
on this.
supplies
You
are
hit his
limited.
legs to go up, and when you go up, you hit him, and then he dies.
Oh, does he? How does she get around everywhere?
So now they're outside a subway station when V comes in. Yes, I know it doesn't make sense, and he's here to tell us some important information.
You can't travel through here in a car.
Bitch! I mean, I know he's making the same joke, but we've already seen her drive through literally everything. This isn't a car. This is a goddamn tank with rockets somewhere hidden we can't see.
So now we're entering Sears on foot, I guess. And contained within are the secret Geico saboteurs. The Sears mission has the great gimmick of introducing the Sears catalog, who is tasked with birthing affordable and great prices onto Nero, all of which he must fight the urge to purchase. The primary gameplay of these encounters is eliminating the Sears catalogs while juggling the great deals that they produce. And with enough strength and dedication,
there's actually deals at Sears?
Can save
I guess that's
50%
the
or
joke.
more on his car insurance. Please let me see my family, Geico Lizard. I didn't do anything wrong.
Never again.
Little Caesar's Pizza finds a phone and, as a joke, tells Nico that the McRib is back.
How does she... I don't...
You can't travel through here in a car.
Can we just get
Now,
a...
with our presence in the level completely
They're having fun with
validated,
this. They're
we enter
definitely
the
having fun with
Sears
this.
into the city and towards the stage to meet up with...
Honest talk here for a second. How is it that there's demons and over-the-top fighting and just arms being respawned and all the jokes about that, crazy tree in the sky, all of the general insanity of Devil May Cry, and the part that's the most crazy to me is her driving skill. Yeah. That's the craziest part, because for some reason my suspension of disbelief is the normal human being ungodly powerful in vehicles. Sure, why not? Also, and this is just my personal opinion, if there was ever maybe a spin-off game which was basically her racing but in a fully demolishable world, it'd be pretty damn cool. just throwing it out there.
With Kylo Car Denier, only to be interrupted
Car
by a
Denier.
musical number.
Didn't you already die, Proto Angelo? Oh, he has no eyes. What?
This game's better than Cyberpunk.
Hey, this is fucking hilarious. Where'd you find these
I
guys?
have rigged the entire stage to roll around like Hot Wheels.
What? Oh!
Our heroes are now...
No, he didn't actually, did he? Oh, no, he actually did, didn't he? Oh, no. When you rig the entire stage to roll around like Hot Wheels, they actually had a moving stage. Oh. Yeah, I would die here. I wouldn't even win. I could never make it past this part.
Oompa-Loompas in one of the most crazy, chaotic, and fun boss battles of the entire game.
Really?
Just listen to that music, dude. It's better than getting a YouTube collaboration with virtual YouTuber Tsunamaki Watame. Please. Our heroes tear through the enemy.
People have told me about
I
this.
can't really tell
Every
what's
video,
happening
apparently.
until only their boss remains.
I wonder
and
if she
then
actually
kill
will
him
respond
like
at
a
some
video
point.
game enemy.
Or has already.
V, why did you rig the stage to roll around?
It was to save time, Nero.
What do you mean save time?
We don't have time for questions.
Why not?
Hereditor told me that there's a sword in that house, Nero. I have to get the sword.
I hate that that's actually a valid reason as far as I'm concerned, because I've done dumber things in other games for that exact reason. Someone on Reddit mentioned, hey, there's a cool weapon here. I hate that this makes sense to me. It should be a joke, but no, it just makes sense. And she somehow managed to drive in here.
Yeah.
Nero's path to reaching the Demon King is now laid before him, and he moves in to finally face him.
Yeah, no, she's the
mission's
MVP.
length of walking distance. We took like 30 minutes to get through a subway station, and Nero's just going to traverse a town and walk up a tree in like 2 seconds. He bites up to the
Yeah,
root
sure,
of the tree.
why not?
At
Oh,
the bottom
that's
of the root
disturbing.
have Thing Tree and its many entities. The imposter is sus. Nero finally succumbs to 4, effectively simulating a Chinese elevator as I struggle to narrate the 50 combat encounters. Now we are higher up the tree, and all it took was my...
Oh, you literally had to shove yourself into a blood vein. Ugh, it's not the weirdest thing I've seen, but it's just like the blobbiness of it just made it. Let's just move on.
sense of location, altitude, and timing, Nero struts in confidently, only to encounter the long-dead soul of a loyal Shia militant, who gracefully died in the name of the Ayatollah. Nero smacks it to death nearly instantly. That was a lot of build-up for a basic enemy. We go up into the borehole and then fight the Oompa Loompa boss for the second time in like 30 minutes. Only this time, I can tell what's happening because V isn't here. Third time's the charm, and fourth time's the harm, as Nero finds a phone station. He then...
1, really a phone? 2, okay, Devil May Cry makes sense. 3, oh, you had to do that elevator sequence multiple times. Honestly, it seems like kind of a ripoff that they would have such cool design and enemies that you can run up to, but instead of just climbing it, you just have a temporary elevator. I guess it makes sense, but also, really, they couldn't just come up with some really cool way to climb up the tree the first time around? Make it really dynamic and platforming, but also fighting on it? I mean, it would take forever, but also it seems like this would just be more annoying.
States that he is in need of a tall
Oh my.
Discord mommy immediately. Now prepare.
Did she
Nero
just drive
finally
up there?
moves in to rematch the
No,
Demon
no,
King
she did. I'm not gonna
Garrison
believe
for
she
the
drove
final
physically.
time.
Just...
Garrison,
She drove up blood vessels.
Stop your reign of terror and rescue Dante.
My name is Kyle. Why do you keep coming here?
Your taunting doesn't work on me, your anemia.
Get the fuck out.
It's
All right,
time
Kyle.
for the fight that we've all been
At least
waiting
there's a
for as the
key.
hero struggles to battle the demon equivalent of a diabetic man stuck in his chair. The point of the fight is that Urizen is guarded by a magic crystal so he can continue being hooked up to an IV bag of monster energy.
Okay, so I'm not the only one thinking that?
Nero will first have to damage the crystal while juggling all of his attacks.
Seems like
And
such
with
a
only
lame boss
sliver
fight
of
and
health
just
left and the
how
crystal nearly destroyed,
undynamic it is,
I
but-
die, so just
I mean, I would still get
pretend
my
that
ass
I'm
kicked. Dead.
You're not even a demon, you're just a little stupid guy, making me get out of my goddamn Fox News chair. You hate me because I am beautiful, but if you got rid of that yee-yee-ass haircut, you may get some bitches on your dick. Or better yet, maybe V will call your dog ass when he's done fucking with that cat or whatever. Nero.
It's time for the real battle against Urizen.
Oh, because he's a cat
unleashing
summon.
all of the caffeine that he's accumulated. This fight is tough and requires all of the skills that you've mastered throughout your
Now, this is
playthrough.
what I was
Except,
expecting of a fight,
this
and I would
is
definitely
mission
lose.
8 out of 20. Needless to say, this fight is slightly psychotic.
Is it legitimately the hardest fight in the game? I know early on you get the chance of it, but... Ooh.
Okay, seriously.
Blood in the hair,
you
don't
have to
usually
get
see
out
that in
of the
video
house now.
games.
You have to leave the house and not come back.
Boom.
Who are you? Who dares interfere?
Flashback.
Devil may cry.
Lamp oil, rope, bombs. You want it?
What?
I think it's spreading.
Yours, my friend.
Oh, fuck. Hey there, make yourself
What
at
the
home.
fuck was that?
My name is V, and there's a giant demon about...
No. Okay, one. Yeah, it makes sense he would have those pictures. Two. Can we just all acknowledge the what?
I think it's spreading.
I feel like I should know this. I want to say Zelda for some reason, but honestly, I'm just looking at this and going, no. It's like the Ganondorf ooze or the Ganon ooze from Breath of the Wild was condensed into human form and is just as disturbing as ever.
Yours, my friend.
And there's
God.
a giant demon about to resurrect that I know about for reasons, and
Oh, it's
I
the real
need
book
your
now.
help to stop it. I have heard that exact fucking Stop talking like that. I have heard that exact fucking sentence 4 goddamn times now for like 20 years. Were you born yesterday?
20?
So you'll kill the demon?
Oh my god, I can't believe you just threw that in there and then he just... Because if you play the game or like me, you just went on a massive wiki walk spree and then multiple videos summarizing that. Yeah, he actually was just born yesterday or maybe a day before. It's like it was a very short amount of time. So yeah, accurate. Also, that means My Little Pony book is literally age appropriate for him. If anything, it might be too advanced. Just gonna roll with that one.
That sounds good, and also I think you're really handsome and your tattoos look amazing and your voice isn't stupid. And also you're tall and have had sex at least once. We resume our perspective on the not quite present through the eyes
Has
of
he
V
not?
as he attempts to find the fabled sword of Redditors. But to do so, he will have to
Redditor
watch
sword.
other people fight through a gauntlet of enemies.
Truly, it must be the most
involving
evil
many
thing ever.
challenges, probably, as he pretends to struggle to the exit. But as V moves through the level, you notice a feeling of remorse and of nostalgia, wondering where this
Yeah,
feeling will
critic.
lead him. His only choice is to watch further as the level is played for him. Eventually, V comes upon 3 average white girls and also the sword.
Oh, yeah.
For
Instagram
some reason,
filters,
V
they're
is
hell of a
forced to
thing.
Interrupt the dance party of the Caucasoidal Femoids. The fight for control of the Starbucks
I know those
is
are words, but I
crazy
don't know what they
chaotic
mean.
because you're using 3 guys to fight 3 guys, legally classifying it as an RTS. And like all white women,
Oh,
these
yeah.
enemies are hard to
Actually
read.
would.
But even harder to read are my
No,
own
he's
fucking
not
attacks.
wrong, even.
However, V can read, and after
Why is his
hours
hair
of,
white?
whatever this
Seems
is,
like a power-up
V
move.
reads a story where he wins the fight and the enemies die.
Yeah. Less tree.
What the hell?
Oh. Is that Dante with red hair? It's blood, isn't it?
Please shut up for 1 second. We
The
have
bird broke.
2 options available to us. Either we let Urizen liquefy Nero and turn him into a small slushy, or I risk shish kebabbing Dante, which isn't that much of a choice. Now that I think about it, let's say it's a risk I'm willing to take.
Well, it's not the first time he's... Really? You're cutting it there, you son of a... Okay, now I'm going to take some heat for this, but I need to ask the obvious question. V penetrating Dante. Does that make him a brocon? Just throwing it out there. I mean, they do have kind of an obsession with each other, and he did want to just shove it right in with a sword. It's long, hard, and kind of spiky. Yeah. Just putting out there, maybe there's a thing. I mean, it's not like the game ended with them just going off into the sunset together, arm in arm. Yeah. So if you haven't already, there's a link below to the original video. I'm going to stop talking before I make any more innuendos. They're completely inaccurate and in no way, shape, or form actually representing some things that are legitimate questions about this game. Although you could definitely tell someone had preferences they managed to sneak in. Yup. It's all the same. Again, link below, hit it up. And I'll see you guys in the next one, whenever we do part 2 and see just how the hell this is going to get crazier. Because, yeah, I mean, this is Max0r. This is the relaxed version, and he's just so calm and collected, and nothing crazy happened. Yeah. Oh, God. There's at least 3 people in the comments that are like, Airier, he is not calm, he is not collected. I should write this out here. Oh, he's joking. They're going to do it anyways because he obviously isn't joking because he doesn't know what he's doing. I mean, yes, also, I never know what I'm doing, so that's completely obvious, but we're just going to ignore that. Like a lot of things that definitely aren't reminding me of anything in this video or previous ones. Why does Max0r always manage to say something that is so incredibly true and accurate that it hurts to hear? We're going to ignore that as well. So again, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.